All right. Hello, Clarkston, Independence Township. John Drawless here once again, and this is part 2 of the 5-part series on things that I would like to see included in order to continue to enhance our great community. And just that's the idea there. Where am I at this week? Well, not far from where I was last week. And you'll see just behind me, again, I was over there talking about the Veterans Memorial Park. And once again, just real quick, thank you for all the positive and constructive feedback and constructive criticism that you sent my way. I do appreciate it. I welcome all of it. You can agree with me, that's great. You can disagree with me, that's great. No problem. All right, because all I am is a guy with an idea. I'm not making any of this stuff happen. It's just observations. That's all it is. But I will say one of the points of criticism last week were, what I mentioned, the idea of increasing traffic to the area. And allow me to just address that real quick. When I talk about increasing traffic, I'm talking foot traffic. All right, I'm not talking about bringing in excessive amounts of car traffic, or exploding our population beyond like about 36,000, what it currently is. Okay, so it's not really what I'm talking about. All right, I'm talking about just increasing foot traffic to the area. And which is just good for our local businesses if there's more people out walking around and enjoying things that are available to us. And so that's what I was getting at. So, but again, thank you for the constructive criticism on that point. So where are we going for week 2? All right, and so you can see right now I'm basically not far from where I was before, only about 100 yards down. And you can see the power lines behind me right over here. All right, and so these power lines stretch, they run basically from here all the way out past M59 in Waterford, and or actually might be White Lake Township at that point. But the nice thing is that this would be an opportunity for us to link up to the trail network, or create our own trail network. All right, pedestrian trail, cycling trail, running trail, whatever it happens to be. And that is one thing that I think that would really enhance our community here, that is available in other areas. Okay, and as someone who frequents like the Pollyant Trail, the Paint Creek Trail, the Clinton River Trail, all right, I can attest to what a tremendous resource having those in your community actually are. And it actually serves the businesses as well, because as soon as people get off the trail, they will then also patron the local businesses that are there. And so I view it really as a win-win, community enhancement, and then it supports local businesses as well. And so the power lines here are all controlled, pretty much the land is all controlled by ITC, other than just a few stretches where it's not. Okay, and it runs adjacent to what's that park out there? Indian Springs Metro Park, as well as Pontiac Lake State Rec area. And so you can easily connect into both of those parks from this area for further recreation. And then, but the only question is then, how do we get across Dixie Highway? If this were a pedestrian trail, getting across the other roads wouldn't be as big of an issue because the traffic isn't as busy. But you can imagine it'd be like playing Frogger going across Dixie Highway, and nobody wants that. And so what I have in mind in that is actually similar to what they have in Oxford, just north of downtown Oxford, and that is a pedestrian crosswalk that goes over the pedestrian bridge that goes over the road. And it can be done very tastefully, elegantly, and then be used for just kind of some beautiful signage, welcoming people to Independence Township and the Clarkston community. So not really for business purposes, but just for municipal purposes. And so that is the basic idea this week, creating this pedestrian bridge, which would then lead to a trail network that runs along the ITC power lines all the way out to M59, and which would be probably about I didn't calculate how far it is, but my guess is anywhere from 7 to 10 miles. And so round trip, you're looking at 14 to 20 miles, which is a great, if you're a cycler, that's a great warm up. Or if you do, a runner or walker, just want to do part of it and come on back, then do that as well. Okay. And so that is part two. That is part two of the 5-part series of different things I would love to see in Independence Township in order to continue to enhance our community. Again, not to turn it into like a busy, bustling metropolis, to still respect the pastoral character of our community, but also to provide more and different types of resources for the people that live here or might choose to live here down the road. Okay? That being said, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next Thursday for part 3. And if you ever want a preview of different ideas that I have, just contact me. You can, it's not that hard. This is posted through the Connecting Clarkston Facebook page. You see I'm on there. Just send me a direct message. That's fine. And I'll talk to you about it. And I'd love to hear what you have to say as well. So that being said, enjoy the rest of your week. And I'll see you next Thursday, Clarkston.